2001, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey awarded the Research Foundation of the City University of New York a grant to establish the CUNY Aviation Institute at York College. The Aviation Institute was designed to provide a training ground and research to Queens residents and beyond to prepare for careers in the local, national, and international aviation industry and its allied sectors. In 2003, CUNY Board of Trustees formally approved the establishment of the CUNY Aviation Institute at York College. In April 2003, the Aviation Institute Advisory Board held its first meeting. April 2006, CUNY Board of Trustees approved the creation of a new program in aviation management leading to the Bachelor of Science at York College. April 2009, the Model Tuskegee Airmen Gallery opened in temporary space in the York College Performing Arts Center. The gallery set the stage for York College's second annual scholarship benefit concert honoring the historic Tuskegee Airmen. In June 2010, York College had its first graduating class with a degree in aviation management.
Hello, my name is Veronica Carpio and I'm an operations supervisor with JFK IAT. JFK IAT is a terminal management company that manages the operations in Terminal 4 at JFK Airport. We house over 30 different international and domestic airlines.
Hi, I am Novelette Brown and I'm working with JetBlue Airways as the Inside Sales Coordinator for the Cargo Department. We are responsible for filling out the belly of the aircrafts, so I work with large freight forwarders, ensuring that they get the best possible service we can offer.
Hello everybody, my name is Jose Cuevas. I am a planner for operations and a tower at LaGuardia Airport for American Airlines, and I'm also a graduate student at Queens College doing my master's in urban affairs.
I chose York College for 3 different reasons. Number 1, because York offered a new degree in aviation management and I felt I could help pioneer this program. Number 2, because of its location. York is in the middle of JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Last but not least, I chose York because it's affordable.
Other than York being conveniently close to home, they offered a degree in the field of my longtime passion, which is aviation.
Well, I think what made me come to York, that's a good question. Well, the convenience, Queens, New York, very close to my house, plus the cost compared to other aviation schools was relatively very convenient for myself. And in addition to that, the first time I went to York College just to check out the school and how it looks like, the people were so friendly, welcoming, and I think that motivated me a lot to go to York College.
I chose the aviation industry because it's a fast-paced, dynamic industry. Not only is it dynamic, but it helps connect the world. You can be thousands of miles away from somebody and connect in a matter of hours. I love it.
I pursued a degree in aviation management because 1, it's always a dream of mine to work in aviation, and 2, my plan was to use my degree as a stepping stone in pursuing my ultimate goals.
Well, why aviation? It is because of my passion. I have a huge passion for aviation. Every time I see an airplane, I just stop and start looking at it. And how did it start? Well, when I was a little kid, my mom moved from the Dominican Republic to the United States to give me a better life. And I remember that when I went to the airport to say goodbye to her, I was with my uncle and with my aunt and some other cousins. And when my mom's flight took off, I said to my uncle, one day I'm going to be the driver of that big car. And at that moment, this huge passion for aviation started.
The benefits I received from York were networking, mentorship, and exposure. York taught me the power behind networking and the importance of building relationships with people. Mentorship was the most important thing I received from York. Not only does a mentor guide you and support you with your goals and dreams, but a mentor holds you accountable for your actions and constantly reminds you of your dreams, which is very important.
I received many opportunities and benefits during my stay at York. I attended many conferences such as the Women in Aviation, the National Business Aviation Association, NBWA, Thurgood Marshall. I did luncheons, dinners, banquets, to name a few. I also had the opportunity to exercise my leadership skills through clubs and events that I attended.
The benefits and opportunities that your college gave me, well, a lot. This is huge. First, as soon as I started at your college, I had the opportunity to participate in the Leadership Institute, which was a 7-day intensive leadership training. Then I got involved with the aviation club and Women in Aviation. I started going to different events, helping with those events. Then we went to different conferences, such as the NBAA, the Women in Aviation International Conference. And throughout going to those conferences and being involved with different professionals in the industry, I got motivated with other students to establish a new club, which was the student chapter of the American Association of Airport Executives at your college. All the things that I did at your college, well, I studied abroad in France and in Argentina, and when I went to Argentina, I got a grant and a scholarship, the Your College Study Abroad Away Grant and the Gloria Waldman Study Abroad Scholarship. And just to finalize my journey through your college, last May, exactly the week before graduation, I had the opportunity to attend the Global Airport Security Conference in Tel Aviv, Israel. And something sad, but at the same time was good for me in terms of my professional career, is that I wasn't able to attend graduation. I wasn't able to make it on time on my flight back to New York. But by going to the conference in Israel, I was able to meet so many people in the aviation industry that really gave a lot to my portfolio in terms of connections that I have in the industry.
"5 years from now, I see myself working for an international organization in the aviation industry. I love aviation and I plan to stick with it, but I also have a strong passion for international studies. So I'm currently looking for possibilities of merging those two fields together.
I endeavor to refine my knowledge and skills in aviation. Most importantly, I will contribute my abilities in a rewarding and challenging environment while taking advantage of advancement within my organization."
Well, 5 years from now, I see myself continue giving the best to this company that really opened the doors for me to start my career in the industry. I really love this company, American Airlines, and I want to continue giving the best of myself to this company. In addition to that, 5 years from now, I also see myself establishing the bridge that's going to allow me to accomplish my goal, my ultimate goal in life, which is to become a diplomat in the aviation field. I really want to go abroad to different developing countries and help them to develop the transportation infrastructure, help young individuals to pursue a career in aviation by giving scholarship, being a mentor, and also I really want to help develop the transportation system in New York City. So that's where I see myself for 5 years from now.
The advice I would give your college students is to be involved while in college, gain experience as much as you can, whether it be obtaining an internship or volunteering or getting a job in your chosen field. This is very important when you graduate because employers are looking to see people that have taken responsibility while in college. The most important advice I would give is to create your own opportunities. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. You have to create them.
The real world is nothing like school. It is way faster and even more challenging, but can be interesting if you apply your skills in the right way. You should start by making attainable goals, seek opportunities, be politely persistent, rely on your faith, live your life with passion and power, and most importantly, smile.
Well, what advice would I give to your college students? Well, first, get good grades, because you don't want to get to the industry without having good grades, or in case you want to apply for grad school, it's going to be very difficult if you don't have really good grades. Also, volunteer, very important. That could open many doors for you. Internships, if you cannot get into a huge company, top company, apply for those small companies so that you get experience there, then you apply for another better internship. Also, study abroad. I did it, it opened up my mind, it made me see things from a different perspective, so I tell everybody, please study abroad. Last but not least, network. And it's not only about who do you meet, but it's about the relationships that you establish. And last but not least, if you want to do something in life, go for it. There's nothing impossible in life. 200 years ago, the man couldn't go to the moon, and now we're able to go to the moon. And I said to everybody, there's nothing impossible in life. It's all about you and the motivation that you have.